This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Rip left. Alert. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Jim.
Operating from the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Breaks through the contact. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
56. Get the ball.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Bind, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Mike's 56. Alert. Gun. 56 is the mic.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right there, 56. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. You go tight. You got
A run by Mack to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
56 is the mic. Go, go, go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Murray to air it out again. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right, 56, right there, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 16. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
We ain't giving up nothing this game. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, check 24, check 24.
On second down, it's Drake. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set, ready, 6, touch game. Now watch one, watch one.
To throw on third down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
56, right there, 56. You must be getting tired still, guys. 4 down. Crunch. Far left. 56 to Mike, ball, check 56.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Waiting. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 56 to Mike. 52.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Down! 6. Go to base. 6, right there, 56. Hey, pick you again. Go. Hayward.
Murray now on first down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ringo.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Murray now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Blue Dan.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but think, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
Hey, 56. Pick it up. Watch the edge.
On first down, Hunt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it. Guy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Fight. 280. 56 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. 14. Fight it.
On first down, Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
3 down. 50. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
56. Pass. Switch.
They'll begin the drive. Lost back at the 3. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
Yeah, I'm not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
56, check 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Joker.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
We got this.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Run it.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Eagles 29, Redskins 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And the Redskins
What? 56 is the mark. Get that quarterback, T-Rod. Get that quarterback.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now.